This golf course just south of Greensboro and not that far of a drive from Charlotte might just be one of the most random hidden gems that I've come across in North Carolina. We're out at the Grandover Resort. 2 different golf courses here playing the West course, and it's a Sunday and it's wide open. So is this a hidden gem, or is there a reason that no one's out here? About to go find out. Perfectly Average Golfers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alan with you guys. Grandover Resort. It is a unbelievably cool and stunning complex as you come in. The aesthetic, the vibe that you get is immediate. Absolutely everything here feels very country club resorty without question. But it's a Sunday. I've got a tee time by myself and the tee sheet looks wide open on both the West and the East course. So what's going on with this golf course? Just south of Greensboro, not that bad of a drive from Charlotte. Find it on Golf Now for a pretty reasonable price. So we're gonna go tackle the West course, see what this is all about, playing the tips from 6,700 yards. Let's get at it. We'll catch you in the first tee box. All right, hole number 1, little dog leg to the left here. Again, beautiful view. Course looks really green. We're gonna see what this is all about. We got driver out, just taking it just to the right side of this tree. We're hitting a little draw on the range, so we're gonna trust that. If we're anywhere kind of towards that back mound on the right side of the fairway and that tree, it should be good. Let's see what we get today. Yeah, perfect. Great first ball. Gonna take kind of an easy approach to the day today. Just realized that my accuracy has just not been all that great, especially with irons and wedges. So just gonna take a little bit off the swing, see if we can control a little bit more on the gauging left to right. But I'll tell you friends, just not to talk too much to the camera at the beginning here as we get into this round. Sunday in Charlotte, you can't find tee times anywhere. Even Saturday, Friday and Saturday, Sunday, you can't find tee times anywhere. I booked this round up a day beforehand and the tee sheet's wide open. So Greensboro might have to be one of our normal go-tos at this point if this continues to be like this, because this is so surprising. It's a Sunday, it's a perfect day. There's no one out here. Let's see what we get. 74 yards left here, perfect drive. Caught a little bit of a slope just to get us right down to this little area. Nice 3/4 swing. Looks like we want to be a little bit right of this pin, if anything. Let's see what we get. Take that, not bad. What a start. Come on. Yes, sir. Hole 2 gets us our first par 5. Card's reading around 580, somewhere in that ballpark. We got bunkers left, a couple of pop bunkers to the right. It's kind of splitting the difference, heading right up the middle, a little dog leg to the right, so if we're a little bit on the right side, that's okay as well. Let's get the smooth swing going all day, friends. Let's go. Right down the middle. We'll fade that time we take it. Okay, well, we landed right here and we kind of plugged right here. So no roll out. We got a long way to go. Just taking a 5-iron to lay things up. I kind of like the look over to those 2 trees. With a little bit left of it, I think that should be fine. Should be about a 200-yard shot here, and then we'll have a wedge in. So let's keep it nice and smooth, nice and simple all day today. See it, feel it, trust it. A little on the thin side, but right direction. Here we go. Didn't realize that the rough kind of came into play here. Such is life. 105 yards, 58 degree, up and on. Oh, that is very short. What a save. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, clip that little pitch chip a little bit too well, but that's a really solid putt right back in. The putting green facility here, the driving range facility here, everything about this facility is looking really awesome. Why is there, there's no one on any of the holes. I haven't seen anyone out here. It's a Sunday. What are we talking about? But a solid start looking at this par 3, playing about 190, a little bit of hurting wind, back right pin position. I kind of like just a little soft fade with the 5-iron here. Kind of starting it on that middle bump and the back of the green. Hopefully it fades just a touch over and we'll get a little bit of roll and then it goes in the hole. There you go. Okay, hold it a touch, but got putt. Solid roll on it. Okay, that's three. Well, this is a cool looking golf hole. So far, friends, I'm super impressed. I had no expectations whatsoever. I just passed this place a couple of different times on the highway. Thought I'd go give it a go. This is beautiful, beautiful. 355, par 4. What you see is what you get. Little turtleback green, back right pin. So if we're on the right side of the fairway, maybe that's good. I don't know. Just gonna try to get the ball out there. Okay, left center of the fairway. Hope that's not too long. That was hit exactly how I wanted to hit it. Good speed. Okay. Yeah, first time playing this course, little course knowledge thing. It's back pin and that fall off on the back is not where you want to be against that type of a pin. So give it one back, on to the next. Okay, so a par 3 attempt here, a little bit shorter, 158 yards to a middle pin. Looks like there's a little bit of a ridge on the right-hand side of this pin and behind it to the left. Wind feels like it's helping. Yeah, just a touch of help. I think we're gonna go with the 9-iron. We're getting quite a bit of rollout on these greens right now, so I think we're for a little short. It should give us hopefully enough distance on the rollout to be the right number. So here we go, 9-iron. Straight up and down, love it. Love the game right now. All right, keep cruising along. I still have not seen a single other person on this golf course, and we've passed by a handful of the holes as they kind of track backwards before you get to the back 9. I cannot believe this. I mean, on the driving range, there's maybe 8 people in total between 2 courses. I don't know. This is mind blowing. Par 5, 520, pretty much dead straight away, but it looks like there's a little bit more help from the fairway kicking left to right. So it looks like the miss is more towards the left-hand side. So we're gonna take something kind of dead up the middle towards that little blue outcropping of the house that's in the distance. Hopefully with a little bit of a draw. Let's go. We'll play a little fade. Yep. So we'll bounce to the right. We'll take that. I got about 250 left. A little bit of crosswind. We're not going to try to ego the 7 wood to get there. We're going to go with the easy 3 wood. Nice smooth contact on this thing. Give ourselves hopefully a chance here. Now, where's that birdie, obviously? Or we can top it and not give ourselves a look. Caught a lot of it, just hold it. All right, let's meet up and down there, just a little off the left side. Alright, good save there. There was a world a couple of videos ago where I'm sitting there thinking it's all about the scoring range, 100 yards, 50 to 100 yards or so. Just not really getting as much accuracy as we would like, but there's also a level of, that's not the end of the world if we're not in the best positions possible. Let's work on just kind of getting ourselves inside the friendship of circle on lag putts, and the same thing for up and downs. Let's just give ourselves a chance. So smart heads up play. We're cruising, boys and girls. Leave us up for this round. A bit of a tighter window here for this mid-level par 4, 440. Dog leg to the left. If we're right, we're in trouble as we take driver out here. Thought about 3 wood for a second just to try to get something safe, give ourselves a little bit more space to miss, but we're hitting driver well. I want to keep it out. So we're just going to take something on the corner, hopefully produce a little bit of a draw. Let's see what we get. Driver's locked for us today, friends. I don't know where this is coming from. Hit our window for the most part, pushed it a little bit to the left, but had a nice little hydraulic we wanted, and it came right over the corner. This has been some really fun golf. I just cannot believe that there's no one out here. We're definitely coming back and playing this course again. Play the East course next time. Wow. 145 yards left. P-wedge is the number here. Slight elevation. Nice and smooth. This is like still like this. Okay. Yeah. Get out of here at the 5 after a great drive. It sucks. All right, hole 8, another 440 yards. This time a little bend to the right. Wind is off the right and hurting a little bit, but that's not going to really affect us too much here. Still got driver. It's going out towards, there's a little grouping of like 3 trees that are kind of by themselves, deep, way beyond the fairway. That's going to be the target for us. See if we can kind of produce, it's a straight ball flight here. Not going to think about drawing it. We're going to think about trying to get a fade, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. Here we go. Got the fade that we wanted. That was right in the middle of the club face. Love that. Oh, just really jumped out of there. Came out long, but got putt. Good lag. Okay, good to putt. For reference, that ball landed like, you can kind of see the marker. Landed maybe 5-6 yards long and then just rolled forever. So yeah, it's just North Carolina greens, man. It's hard to produce spin on these. I said it in a video a while back, like, how do you produce spin to get the ball to sit on greens that are this hard and this fast? I don't know how it happens. I don't know how people do it, but hanging in there, playing some really solid golf right now. Driver's been solid. Approach game's been a little bit wonky, but our short game's been on fire too. So loving it. On to the next. All right, last hole on the front. Par 4 again, a little over 440 yards. Bunkers on the right and this bunker on the left visually make this fairway look really small, but the target line is going to be towards that bunker that's on the left-hand side. It gives us a lot of space between the ones on the right and where eventually the front side of that left bunker is. We're also into the wind, so I think taking a line straight towards that left bunker is what we want. Let's keep driver hitting solid, man. We're loving it, loving it. Okay, a little left of intended, but that's the target we wanted. Didn't get the bounce back down to the fairway. We got about 165. The ball's been jumping out of this rough. Even though we're a little into the wind here, I'm still gonna take 8 iron. Just give it a full swing. Take it just to the left of the flag. Hopefully it kind of fades back in there. Yeah, landed center of the green. Who knows what happened after that? Up and downs. All right, a little front 9 review. I don't know what else you could ask for out here. Perfect day, it's beautiful. The course is actually in really good shape. It's a little wet. We've gotten a lot of rain up here in Greensboro and Charlotte over the last couple of weeks. So you got that going on, but outside of that, I would rate the conditions like an 8-9. Greens are in good shape, tee boxes are in good shape. Everything is really, really well taken care of. The facilities are great. The little turn house here is awesome. I don't know why there's no one else out here. Into hole 10 though, dog leg to the right. A little bit of a challenging hole. And I will say, kind of speaking to that layout comment, a couple of challenging holes out here. We've been hitting a lot of fairways, obviously, but these have been some tough shots, including this one right here. There's a creek that kind of covers, so we don't need driver. I think 3-wood would be fine as we're into the wind, but I just don't want to bring a right miss into play. It'd put us out of play. It's going to be a mid-iron anyways, so you may as well just take a safer number off the tee box here. Middle of the fairway. About 152 left, a little bit of hurt off the left-hand side here. Ball just completely got embedded, so no rollout, but I think it's the right club. I mean, if we took 3-wood a little bit too far right, we'd have been in trouble, so good call there. We're gonna take 8-iron, just a nice smooth one here. Just if we're a little long, it's fine, it's front pin, so. Good looking ball. What a call. Love it. Love everything about what's going on right now. Ooh, snuck. Okay, missed the chance, we'll take that. Par 3 here for hole 11, 180 yards to what looks to be a pretty mid-pin position. Got a little bit of helping wind, and again, with the amount of rollout that we're getting, we're gonna go with the 7-iron here, play one club less than we normally would, and really give it a swag. See what we get. Trying to play a little bit of a draw, just because coming off the left-hand side of this bunker, looks like there's not that much trouble. So try to take a draw off that last tree on the right side of the green. Hit well, no draw. Didn't trust that I was going to move to that bump right. Played it on the inside of the cup. Should have given it a little more. It's all right. Not bad. All right, par 5 here. Just kind of taking this right over the first bunker that you see. Not really much else in this hole. It's pretty straight away. So love the idea of just taking driver out, aiming at the inside part of the right bunker. Hopefully produce a bit of a draw. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's fine over there. A little left, but it's fine. All right, looking at the map, there is like a little creek that's on the left-hand side, and the tight space in front of the green on the right is just really dangerous. So we're just taking a 6-iron layup here, give ourselves a wedge in. Yep. There we go. It was dead straight. I played it there and it was dead straight. Okay. Tricky little hole here, short par 4, makes you think that you could take driver towards the green. If I catch a good one, we'll have inside 50 yards. But there's a bunch of bunkers, and the last thing I want is a 50-yard bunker shot. So we're taking 3-wood to the left side of these bunkers for an 80-yard shot. Smart play here, come on. Oh, don't pay too much to go right in the bunker if you want to do. You may have been in the bunkers anyways. Yep, 80-yard bunker shot. Driver would have been, with that line, in a really good spot. Oh well, we live and we learn. I'm gonna try to just pick this. I don't really know what to do about 80-yard shots. We're just gonna try to pick this. Well, it's out. I don't know. 80-yard bunker shots, any tips? Yeah, good distance. Took a little bounce to the left. Got to putt at par. Juice on that. Okay, didn't take advantage of short par 4 there. It's tricky layout though. And the layout of this course just continues to provide a lot of interesting elements. That last hole, again, like driver, if you've got a big number to get over those bunkers, can leave you a short pitch in. Otherwise, you could take like a 4-iron, 3-wood, play just a nice little wedge shot. Comes with a lot of risk. That green was difficult. Now you got a little bit of a blinder tee shot here. We're just taking something right up the middle of the fairway here, kind of in between the white tee markers that are out there, and hope that it puts itself in a good spot. Don't know where the landing space is, so here we go. Good. Very good. Saw the bounce. Really fun. Just kind of, again, big speed slopes. Has a couple of collection spots, but we rolled all the way down here and stopped right here for 77 yards. 58 degrees what we have left. Again, that's that scoring range we need. Short, I think. Cover the bunker at least. Oh. Right idea, not enough break. The frustrating thing about this round is going to be not converting on A, shots within 100 yards like that, and B, we also had a couple of just great drives that we just have not hit our approach shots all that well. We're making bogeys, so not terrible. That was some really pebbly sand, not a lot of sand actually in the bunker, it's just really tight, so not able to get a ton of spin on the ball. Also just had the wrong club. I would have hit a 58 if I knew that, but such is life. We're still putting together a solid score. We can make a couple of birds here coming in. Just gonna be a couple of shots that live with us a little rent-free here. Finish this off. Tremendously short par 3 here, no excuses. Let's follow up with what you were just talking about. 127 yards, we have a 50 degree in hand. Should be on the green looking at a birdie here. I like it, obviously it's a little left of this bunker. Don't want to put that into play if we hit a bad one. Come on, nice solid strike. Let's make one back. Oh, it's got travel. Oh, it's fadey. Oh no. Okay, not in the bunker, it's on the top lip. All right, another really pretty outcropping here for this par 5, a little over 550 yards. Driver is, of course, out. More trouble right than there is left, so hopefully we kind of get that fade to come back into play again. Kind of started up the left side, hopefully it comes back, but I'm not gonna think about that too much. I just kind of like it up the middle. Gonna think about that, play a nice straight ball up the middle. Hopefully I didn't get all the way to the bunker. It was right on line with that left one. I got about 270 left. Sprinkles are starting to come down. Got 3 wood. It's not top it this time. Okay, middle of that little tongue of the fairway right there, a little heely. This is pretty good. It landed a little bit shorter than the number. Hoping it would roll. I don't think it wanted to, so hopefully that's pretty good. All right, 2 to play. See if we can get one back. See if we can go 1 under for these next 2. Don't know what they look like, but we're here on the tee box, and it's 300, about 50 yard par 4. Driver should be fine. Just going to take a little bit more right than left by the look of it on the cart. So we're going to try to go for that, and let's see. 75 round would be sick. A little left, obviously, but should be all right. I'm not sure what's down that way, but it should stay in the short stuff. All right, we hung on. Barely. 61 yards to the left. Weird lie. Just got to get a putt here. That was a little on the short side of that hill, but it should be okay. Thank goodness for that. That thing broke way more than I thought it would. All right, stepping up to 18 and what looks to be a really fun finishing hole with the Grandover Resort. Going to be kind of as a picturesque background to what this greens complex should look like. Got driver, there's nothing crazy here. Just a couple of the bunkers on the left-hand side, and then everything else is pretty much straight away. It looks like after that, so come on, driver. One more good swing. We've been hitting it well all day. All right, took a little off that. I think it's gonna be a little short, but that's a good swing. Swing? It's a good swing. Pretty solid result. Let me take it. See if we can make a birdie to finish like we said we want to do. Okay, not a bad finish. All right there, Perfectly Average golfers, a 4-over round on Grandover West. We will be back to play the East Course very, very soon. I just can't believe that there's nobody out here on a perfect day Sunday, because again, in Charlotte, for 70 bucks, which is how I got this tee time, everything is booked until 5 o'clock. Every single golf course is booked. So it's just Greensboro Golf, just either A, that much cheaper, that's pulling people away from this course, or is there just not many golfers out this way? Or maybe there's just more golf options. I don't know, but this is an unbelievable steal. And if you're looking to find somewhere to go play, if you're willing to take the small hike from Charlotte or the very short drive from Greensboro, come check this out, man. You can find it on Golf Now for a pretty solid rate, and the course conditions are solid across the board. A couple of spots here and there, but you know, not the end of the world. It's good sand in the bunkers and a couple of these. Greens are rolling nice. Tee boxes are clean. Layout was really fun. So glad the game was also really solid for you guys to get a good look at this golf course. Come out and play it for sure. We'll be back though, again, like we mentioned, for the East Course. Not sure when, maybe sometime in the near future. We also have a couple of other really fun courses coming up around the Charlotte area, and maybe a couple other adventurous courses coming up very soon. So make sure you sub, whether you're trying to break 100, 90, or 80. You stay perfectly average. Bye-bye.